Is it worth summoning for Guinevere on the dedicated summoning banner, guys? That's exactly what we're going to discuss in today's video, while spotlighting her true potential in King Arthur Legends Rise. Probably a lot of you guys are wondering, should I go and try to summon for her? Should I waste all of my summons and gems to try and get one? Is she really good? Where can I use her? 100% yes, guys. Very, very good character and very effective in the Master of the Apocalypse. One of the best characters for that dungeon. And that's the most challenging campaign boss we have in the entire game. I've seen a lot of you guys. How am I defeating stage 10-7? I already released a video on it without Guinevere, but today we're going to do a different team with Guinevere. It's not necessarily going to be a free-to-play team, but I'm going to show you what Guinevere can actually do. So this is a nasty boss. She completely counters the boss's mechanics, which is massive. So let me just quickly explain you what Guinevere can do. Then we're going to dive straight into the actual showcase. So with the passive, at the start of the battle, grants all other allies romantic reversal for 50 turns. Now, the romantic reversal, guys, will give you abnormal status immunity. That's the key, okay? This will counter the boss's mechanics. And you're going to get this on all of your allies, which means that if that boss will devour one of your characters, will always be her. So the rest of your damage dealers, healers, will be out to play with the boss. Then, of course, you have the Glimmer of Hope, which will reduce the duration of romantic reversal. It's kind of like to make her to don't be as OP. Upon being hit when current HP is 30% or lower, grants a shield of Guinevere's max HP to all allies except yourself for 2 turns and gains invincibility. Good for arena, good for other content as well where you might be struggling. And at the start of the battle, gain a shield of 100% of her max HP for 2 turns and increase resistance 3 for 2 turns. Now, sometimes this can actually even counter the boss's mechanics too. Talking about relics, I have 2 different relics for her. I have the Fire Relic, which you're going to get for free just by completing the adventures. And then you have the regular Stone Relic, which I kind of like the most, to be honest. So I'm definitely keeping this. I'm not really going to invest much in it because I feel like it's not really a necessity. You can build her with accuracy if you want to apply this debuff. That's something that I don't have on at the moment. And it is pretty important. Mainly because I just gave her leftover gear when I built her. So I haven't really actually took the time to go and forge some gear to give her better stuff. So she will have a pretty trash build. I'm going to show it to you though. But she still works amazing on that trash build. So that makes her really nice. Talking about equipment. I have her built on life sets. The more HP on her, the bigger the shield and all that. Now, personally, I would want to build her on a vigor set. I would want a vigor set, a lot of health on her. I would need to have effect accuracy and hit accuracy, just to make sure that I can land the debuff too, which will decrease the damage that the enemy will deal. So that's massive, right? Now, these are the total stats on her. Pretty trash build, as I mentioned. I have high HP, but everything else is pretty trash on her. Only 23% effect accuracy, 0 hit accuracy, and as you will notice in a second, we definitely need more of that. So at the moment, she's fine as she is. I will definitely have to go and forge some better gear for her, and then I can actually change all the gear and get the most out of this character. But vigor and health will work pretty nice, even vigor and accuracy maybe, but I really feel like you want to get vigor and health just to increase that shield as much as possible. So, just for the purpose of it, guys, we're not going to do campaign. We're actually going to head over to the Sealed Temple, Master of the Apocalypse. I'm still not on the last stage, and that's because I need slightly better gear on my Guinevere to be able to do more damage. My damage is lacking a little bit at the moment, and that's why I cannot defeat it. But I can farm stage 9, okay? And that works just fine for me as well. So basically, this boss, guys, at the start of the battle, Chrome Crouch uses Dragon's Gluttony to remove 3 heroes from the battle, okay? So this will almost count as a control debuff. So if you have abnormal status immunity, you're going to counter this, and he's not going to eat your champions at the start, okay? She's massive for this, and considering that we're gonna have to farm this dungeon every single day for the rest of our life, yes, she is worth it. Not to mention that she's very effective in other content as well. But let's do a fight in here. This is my team. Yes, as I mentioned, this is not a free-to-play guide or anything like that, even though I'm sure that a lot of you guys that are free-to-play probably got lucky enough to summon some of these characters. So, we're going to go, of course, with our Bay right here, Morgana. We're going to try to apply that defense down or put that decrease attack on. We can actually use quite a bit of healing. If I would have landed the defense down, it would have been much, much better. But now, we're going to have to make it work as it is. So this reduces the RNG by a lot, guys, because you know exactly what character is getting devoured. Is always Guinevere, right? So that is absolutely massive. Let's try to apply that defense down with the A2. Seems like that failed as well. Let's go in again, do a bit of more damage. I don't know why. I know there are only like a couple of levels in terms of difference from stage 9 to 10. But my god, my Guinevere on stage 10, he can barely scratch the surface of the boss. So we're going to get some healing. Guinevere will give us the shield as well. Let's try to apply the defense down again. Failed. We're going to go in again with the A2 with Guinevere. You see, we missed one of the hits, unfortunately. We're going to shield up. So we're going to get the shield. You see, we are missing. And that's mainly because I don't have any hit accuracy on her. And I should really get some hit accuracy on her. I definitely need to forge gear for her to be able to get her done. Okay, I just don't have any more gear to do her as well. So that's why I just gave her some random gear. And now I have defense down, so my Guinevere can actually smack a little bit. There we go. That's more like it. We're going to shield up again because the boss is going to deal a lot of damage if not. So let's do that. Use the basic skill 2 to make sure we're going to have the healing available. Bang, generate some healing. A2 again because we have that defense down. Good damage. And we're slowly going to take the boss down. Now, of course, if you don't have Guinevere, you can use a Kai. You can use Rosier, you can use a Ban, you can use a Cormac. They're all going to do amazing damage, but they should be at 6-star Awaken, at least for these high levels. If you're on lower levels and you have Guinevere, just take Isolde as a healer. If you don't have Gillian, take Kai and take Morgan. You have Morgan. And bang, you're going to absolutely smash that campaign stage, guys, okay? I'm on Hell at the moment. I still haven't reached that stage because I haven't pushed recently campaign. I feel like in the last 1 week, I haven't pushed any stages in campaign. I've been pretty busy. Pretty busy. But I have plenty of time to do it after. So right now, we're going to shield up again. Put that shield on everybody. Get Guinevere to doing some serious damage. Or attempt to do some serious damage. Land the defense down with Morgan. I'm so used to call her Morgan, so when I see Morag in here or whatever they're calling her in the game, I'm just like always getting a bit lost because I am just not used to call her like that. Every movie I've watched related to King Arthur or whatever was always Morgana. Not Morgan, not Morag, not who knows what else, you know? So we almost got this done. We should be able with this cheeky smack to move into the second form. And bang. Here, you want to prioritize the eyes as well, guys. Especially when you're struggling, when you're on high stages. If I'm just focusing on the boss, I feel like I'm just not doing enough damage. Just at the moment. Once I'm going to max the relic and I'm going to get everything up and running, yes, it will be most likely a completely different story. So, do I need to put a shield? Yes, we do. So, let's get a shield on everybody. Then, we're going to use the A1 just to get a bit of healing. And right now, we're going to go with this. I'm supposed to target the boss. I double tapped from mistake. Because I had the defense down on the boss, I was definitely going to target the boss right there. Just because of that simple fact, right? Then we can actually just use that basic skill again. Put up the shield because we will need it. We can gain the healing too in a second. If you're not shielding enough and healing enough, the boss will smack you though. So that shield is actually helpful. So we have the defense down. Let's smash him straight in the face. You see, not a lot of damage even with double defense down. So shield again. We need it. And from here on, we're going to have to basically pay a bit of attention. We need to take the eyes down, at least one of them. We need to make sure we have enough vigor available for the big skills that require healing or shielding. And then we're going to see what we're doing with the damage. We might have to use some basic skills or stuff like that. It's fine as long as we can heal back and stuff, you know. So if I would have more effect accuracy, more hit accuracy on her, then I would be able to land that decreased damage dealt. And that would be massive on this boss as well. I'm so determined right now that maybe straight after the video, I'm going to go and farm campaign to go and basically forge some vigor. I have no more materials. That's why I'm not doing it, though. But I might just do it. I might just do it. Come on, just apply the defense down. Come on. This is a long fight as well. These dungeons do tend to take a bit longer. And considering that now I'm talking and explaining you everything, it does take me a bit longer than usual. We see there's a lot of damage coming in. So we gotta get a lot of healing, a lot of shielding. So let's hit that eye right there. Okay, good damage, but not enough. Okay, A1 right there. Maybe we're gonna get lucky. No, resistance. So we got resisted. We need more accuracy, 100%. Then let's try to break the eye. Beautiful. And now we can focus on the boss. One eye is down. He's not gonna deal as much damage. Anyway, once he drops under 50%, he's going to activate the other mechanics, so the left eye will be irrelevant. So from here on, we can definitely prioritize the boss. We're going to take him down without a problem, down to 50%. So let's shield again. So it's all about ensuring that you have enough vigor for your healers, ensuring that you have enough vigor for the shield, and then whatever you have left for the damage dealers. It's great if you have a lot of vigor sets, right? I already have most of my vigor sets being used by other characters, so I cannot use them on any of these characters right here. And I have a feeling that I'm missing the boots on Morgana. I think I am. I think I removed the boots for a different guy that I've recorded before, and I forgot to give her back the boots. We're gonna check that after. That might explain our little issue with the vigor from her. So let's do a couple of hits, put that defense down. We're gonna go A1 because we have fear, and yeah, the fear procced. I'm glad we've done that. A1, we gotta put in a few more hits here. We can go in with the A2 and A1, double hits. Come on, don't let me down. Damn, we got feared again there. Okay, it's fine. He did not get to activate his crazy mechanic. Defense down, beautiful. So now we can actually go A1 in here to put a bit of healing and do some serious damage. Ah, we missed the second hit. No, damn it. I need a 5-star or a 6-star piece that has hit accuracy just to get some more on him, because we don't want to miss hits, right? Is annoying, especially on the damage dealers. But hey, we got this boss down, and honestly, it might not seem like it, but Guinevere does all the magic. And I'm going to show you a different run after. We're not going to go in to complete the whole run because I don't want to keep you guys in here for 7 more minutes. But I'm going to show you exactly what's going to happen if you don't have Guinevere in your team when you start this fight. Just in case if by any chance you haven't reached this boss yet on a stage 10-7 in campaign. Okay, 1 damage. That's fine. Break that. And now activate the second form, and let me just clap you. A1 because we're feared. We want to make sure we don't have issues there. And is this enough? Not enough, but maybe after the second hit will be enough though. A1 again and A1 again, and we can actually let it go on auto. And there we go. You see, if I don't have a preset, they're all doing crazy things. So we managed to defeat this stage, and it's gonna work exactly the same on the next stage as well. And look, we're getting tons of tomes, guys, to skill up our relics. That's why Guinevere, I feel like she's very important, especially for this dungeon. Now, let me show you how you're doing this without Guinevere, okay? And I can guarantee you, it's not fun. I'm not gonna do stage 9 without Guinevere because I'm gonna get wrecked. But if I'm doing stage 7 or 8, and I was farming stage 7 before Guinevere, and I was running double DPS. I was running this. So you have no idea who's going to get devoured and who's going to be left out. As you may notice, right now we have the healer. I need to back out, restart the run. RNG, I cannot counter it. Then I'm going to start another run. Who's going to be left out? Again, the healer. She's not going to be able to free my champion, so I'm going to lose the fight anyway. So we got to back out. Then we got to come and do another run. Okay, we got Kai. Now, usually, she can do good damage. The best thing for me is to have Guinevere left, because he can free a champion with one hit. And if that's not the case, I'm going to fail. Okay, my team will get wrecked. So right now I have Morgana, I have her. The boss will deal crazy damage. And just because I wasted a few turns, I'm going to die right now. So that's the power of Guinevere, guys, in this dungeon. Absolutely a must-have to make your life easier. Now, of course, maybe you haven't got lucky to summon her just yet, but I do wish you luck for the future. And to answer your question, is it worth going to try and get her from the banner? 100%. Now, I am actually using her in the Forbidden Dungeon too. There are some stages where I cannot crowd control. Some of the enemies are immune to crowd control. So I need to basically bring in healing. I need to bring in shield. And I'm using her in here as well. I have no tickets to show you, and I can't really remember exactly the stages where I've used her. But she can be very helpful with that shield, okay? Then, of course, there are different dungeons where you could potentially use her as an additional support. So that's pretty much all for this video, guys. I just wanted to point that out. Appreciate all of you guys watching. If you enjoyed the content, smash a like. And subscribe to the channel. I will catch you all in the next video. Much love. Peace.